Okay, the recording started. So, welcome everyone to session 11 of Gray Skies and Electric Light, my MYFAROG campaign using the coming rule set. So, to recap the last session, um, the party had left the hospital where they had captured one of Charlotte's relatives who was working as a doctor there, and they were making their way to the Citadel, which is the seat of Parliament and basically the base of the operations for the party. So they pull into a parking garage a few blocks away from the Citadel. They assault a man and take his or do they take his ID? I believe that's correct.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So then they make the rest of the way into the Citadel. They get admitted in. They get admitted in, and then they head up to the Ministry of what they call the Ministry of Truth, and they basically find kind of like a broadcasting studio, and they kind of hijack it to start broadcasting the real truth before the party cuts power to that floor. And after that, there's kind of a brief firefight between the party and about like 5 security guards. They're both pretty heavily armored, so it was just kind of a stalemate. So the party made a tactical retreat, like up the fire stairs, like the fire exit. It went up a few floors, and they found their way into like it's kind of like a it's kind of like a mechanical maintenance like floor. It's and they that's really where they ended up. So yeah, that's where we ended the last session. So it's the party that is Soleil, uh, Ronald, Danny, and shit. Who is that? I can never remember. Jonathan. Jonathan.
Yeah, the security guard from the hospital. What was
Yeah.
his name?
Jonathan. That's what his name was. I remember.
Jonathan.
But yeah, that's where the 4 of you are. You're just kind of in this somewhat, I guess, dimly lit kind of floor that's just, it's all like HVAC vent HVAC vents, various pipes and whatnot, and all you can really hear is the various whirs of machinery, and you'd reckon it's probably going to be like maybe another couple minutes where the before the 5 like security guards chase you guys down. So what is your I guess first course of action?
I guess Ron is gonna finish the water bottle he had carrying around, and he's just gonna basically just drop it because he no longer has to carry it around, and he's gonna switch to his rifle just to have it out. That's probably the better thing to, I guess, carry from now on.
What kind of rifle is that again?
It's a 223, just a semi-automatic.
I gotcha.
Yeah, it's better than my pistol at least.
So, are we up a creek here, or do we still have a way of salvaging this? Do you think?
I think we're well up a creek, but I mean, let's just see this out.
I
Do what
think
we can.
Yeah.
like that was what Danny said at the end is like we've gotten this far, we might as well see like how far we can get to like get at the throat of these tyrants, more or less. And I'll just say that
All
that's
right.
really kind of like she says something along the lines of that in character. But
All right. Well, I suppose. What should we hit first? Because we need to keep moving, otherwise we're just gonna get killed.
I agree. I'm gonna pull out my pistol and just unload the rest of the mounds into this whirring machines. They're all around us.
okay, as you kind of do that, you kind of hear these like five security guards like kind of burst through the door that goes to the fire escape, and you don't see them because I'm gonna assume you've kind of like ducked behind a corner, and
Mm-hmm.
they kind of I'm gonna actually yeah they actually the sound of like the gunfire with the way it's kind of a what's the word I want to use. Basically, they are led in a different direction than where you actually are.
Okay, so the echoes kind of carried down the hallway, or
Yeah, the
that's actually
echoes
very
carry
convenient.
down the hall, and they basically are led in a completely different direction than where you are.
I'll just kind of make eyes with Soleil, like I think they're getting close, because I'm sure we heard some sort of door open or light kind of shine in. So
Yeah, you heard like them.
I'll just kind of
like,
give her the nod. And
yeah, you kind of heard them break through the door. You probably seen like they probably had like they probably all have lights on their pistols, and the one guy's got a rifle, so you probably see like lights like kind of flickering like down like the one hall, but they all like file down like a different hall or whatever you call it, like in a completely different direction than where you currently are.
All right, I guess I'll just motion to everyone to try and head the other way, trying to get deeper. If it goes up, we'll go up, and if not, we'll just, I guess, go like vertical or not. Yeah, horizontally.
Yeah.
I guess that's the correct word. If we can go up, we'll go up. If not, we'll just stay on the same level. There's no going down.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so probably what you probably would do is you'd probably go back, not necessarily back the way you came, but like go back like into that like fire escape, and assuming you're just going to continue going up. Yeah, you just. I'm assuming that was like your plan of action. Just keep
Yeah, if we
going
could
up.
easily just double back and head up the fire step, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's yeah. Yeah. So you guys make your way up to the fire escape, and let's see. Go up a few floors, and you were like on the floor that you were on, you were in the yeah, okay. You were at the Ministry of Truth, and at some point you start seeing signage indicating the floors that you are on pertain to the Ministry of Science and Technology.
This might be a good target. Is there anything
Yeah.
like unique that we see on this floor, or is it just basically like an office-looking building?
Some of like the floors that you're on seem to be mostly like kind of like office spaces, but some of them seem to be more like laboratories.
All right. Is there any kind of like directory that we see that kind of gives us a layout, or is it just kind of it is what it is?
Yeah, you can kind of like right outside of the right outside like where the fire escapes are, you could probably see like a little directory of like the layout of the floor.
I guess it's worth spending a little bit of time just to go check that out quick. Maybe we can make up time later by taking a shortcut.
Okay. Is there anything you might be looking for in particular?
I guess like any kind of like surveillance or military application stuff, because I'm guessing that would be the most detrimental to Unity City.
So you're looking, so you want to find stuff that
I guess more, yeah, like spyware, surveillance, that kind of stuff, or like any of the weird stuff that we've been seeing as far as like counterintelligence for citizens.
let's see. You would probably find some things, pertaining to like kind of surveillance, like on this floor. But let's see, or at least kind of like developing new technologies for monitoring. So
I guess I'll point that out to the group, see if anyone is interested in that. Is that near any exits or anywhere? Like, is that kind of leading us into a dead end? Sorry for a million questions.
no, that's okay. So are you asking if the kind of like the floor that you're on, or is kind of leading you to nowhere, or
Yeah, I just want to make sure like this isn't some corner room that's gonna kind of make it difficult for us to escape if we need to in a quick hurry.
I mean, yeah. I'd say like the floor, it's half, kind of like half office space, and like the other half is kind of like some more like research and development laboratories. If that, you know,
Okay.
helps you out.
What do you feel like, Soleil?
Um,
We're on a research and development floor. We can definitely check out any kind of research and development stuff, or we can just skip this and just keep moving up, to be honest.
I think we need to keep moving. I don't know what would be here
Yeah,
that would be
if there's nothing,
necessarily.
yeah, if there's nothing that sticks out on the little map that we see, we'll just keep moving, I guess. Is there convenient like stairs or better access than just the fire escape that we've been on? Because I'm guessing those guards will eventually circle back up there.
Um, I feel like the really only other convenient way would be taking like the elevator system, but I feel like in this situation they may have shut them off, or or if you were to take the elevator, they could shut down the elevator and basically trap you.
Yeah, I was thinking the same
Yeah,
thing
I don't like the sound of that. um,
because they
Smart
cut
thinking,
power
Soleil.
to an entire floor earlier last session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think really the
Now, how many floors? Oh, we said we're like halfway up the building anyway, right? Like, this is like a massive, massive
yeah, there
building,
is
if I recall.
500 floors to this building, and yeah, you were about a little over halfway up the building, like at the end of the last session.
I was just wondering if we're getting to the top. No, we're nowhere close. All right. Onwards and upwards. What are we doing here?
I guess
Or we
we
make our stand here?
I guess we keep going up the fire escape.
All right, so you're gonna go back in the fire escape. You're gonna keep going up. You pass the there's about like 30 floors worth of like stuff that pertains to that ministry. Then you start seeing you start passing by like the Ministry of Agriculture, the Environment. Well, these are Ministry of like Agriculture, the Ministry of Environment, Ministry of Economics, and Ministry of
Ooh, Ministry of Economics. Could we possibly like cripple the tax system somehow? What do you think, Springs?
That sounds good. If we can do anything like that, that would be. I mean, most people aren't making anything. I feel like it's kind of a rigged system for Unity City.
Yeah. So if we go into the Ministry of, you said Ministry of Economics, right?
Yes.
I guess if we could find any like central databases or computers, just bullets through those. Because that could be stuff coordinating tax stuff. That could be coordinating other economic things like trade and customs duties, including internal customs barriers. So just bullets through all the computers, whatever it is.
Yeah, at the very least, we're going to slow them down from continuing taxing these poor people.
Okay, so yeah, you there's about, let's see, economics. There's probably another multiple floors dedicated to that department. Most of them just appear to be regular office spaces. Probably need a lot of representatives to like do like collections calls or something. But you do find like one floor. It seems to have like a different kind of like a marking that basically says like a authorized access only or something to the like. So if it's like, you know, authorized access, it's probably something pretty crucial or pretty important that's behind like that's
Yeah, I
going
like the
on.
sounds of that. Is there anyone? Is there anyone around, or has everyone basically tried to hide themselves?
Um, anyone around like like on the floor? Like,
Yeah, like anyone
um,
that looks like they would have a security card or.
let's see. So, I guess if you actually make me a perception check for that, because there's gonna be like a
All
like
right.
all like the doors like on the fire escape. There's like a little tiny window that you can look into.
Okay, that makes sense. This is just the base roll. Huh, natural one. I'm guessing I don't find anything.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, just like kind of a cursory glance in there. You're probably pretty winded from climbing all those stairs, so you have like a cursory look and you don't see anybody.
Yeah, out of breath. I'm just gonna look at Sully and be like, I think we found the back rooms.
Let's see, my book. Oh, it's under all this other stuff. I'm gonna try and break out like the stamina rules because it's another rule that like I'm kind of notoriously bad at.
I
I'm
mean,
terrible at that as
30
well. I will
flights.
start breaking that out, but
How many
so go ahead.
flights of stairs have we gone up? Because I don't even think it would be possible, rules as written, to do that.
You went up. You were already like halfway up the building, like when you like broke into the propaganda. And then you probably went up another at least
I mean,
60 some floors, but
I know the CN Tower is like 100 floors, I think. So people do the CN Tower in a day. It's gonna wipe you out, but
yeah, I'm gonna say you're probably like weary at this point. So that's like a -2 mod to all your skills. Does that sound good?
I mean,
that's
it doesn't
fair.
sound
I mean, yeah,
good, but it
that's fair.
sounds fair.
I mean, yeah, it's not good, but I'd say it makes sense.
That's accurate.
But yeah,
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
yeah.
No, you're good, Jeremy. That's amazing. What do we want to do? Do we want to keep running, or do we want to just make her stand here?
Um,
Well, you
I
said you.
think we need
I'm
to
gonna
keep
take out my
destroying.
last.
Well, you
I'm
said
gonna
you
take
wanted
out my
to
last cricket bar
Mhm.
and munch that down.
Yeah, so you said
I
you
think we
wanted,
need to keep destroying things.
yeah, you wanted to like get in here and see if you can cripple like the economic mainframe, essentially.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. You talk to Soleil. You keep me motivated.
All right. So I'm gonna say, who's holding the key card, by the way.
Um, Probably Jonathan. He's probably good with
Yeah, I
keys.
was
Yeah.
supposed to
Oh
say
yeah, yeah, Jonathan, because he's the guy who had a very uncanny resemblance to the guy that you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna have it. I'm gonna make him roll. Let's see. Because I would imagine if it's like authorized access, there's probably like extra security clearances, which I'd say he rolled a 16, so just by that luck, he's able, like, the key card works for that floor, and yeah, you can, like, you can open the door and you make your way in.
Nice work, Jonathan. Nice work.
Okay, so as you walk in, and there's, really a lot of cubicles, and you see a lot of cubicles, but there are like some other rooms that are kind of walled off. In there, and, I mean, there's little uh, boards like on the walls that kind of direct you. Most of them just kind of say like different like cubicle numbers. One is probably, and then you see some that's like directing you toward like where like the break room is, and then there's another one that says like a server room.
Well, that looks a lot more promising than, say, the break room. I guess let's go. So is the server
Yeah.
room locked?
Let's see.
Like, if I try the door, can I get it open?
I'm gonna say, yeah, you're gonna try the door, and it is locked.
Shoot the lock off.
All right.
I remember how well this roll went last time. Do you want me to actually roll for an attack, or do you want me to just say
No,
that you should?
I was gonna. By saying that, I meant I was doing it because I have a handgun.
Okay.
Well, you do too, I guess.
Oh, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, go
Do
for
you
it.
want me to roll?
Actually, I'm gonna say like I'm gonna say you can absolutely just shoot the that lock off, and you can swing that door open.
All right. And what do I find? Or what do we find there?
When you walk in there, it's a pretty well lit room, and pretty it's almost like all white, so it's almost like blindingly light in here. And there's a few desks. Yeah, there's a few desks with like some like real big like computer setups. You got at least 2 monitors at each desk, and in the middle of the room there's like some big like supercomputers, kind of like a supercomputer setup.
Well,
And I'd say there's probably
do we have any explosives? Because that might be more fun. We probably don't, though.
I don't think.
Because didn't we have the opportunity to get grenades at one point? I may be misremembering that.
I think
From-
I think that was the last campaign.
Yeah, last campaign.
That was amazing, though.
I mean, there was.
I miss those
I mean,
grenades.
you did have a you did like have like you did like that arms dealer that
Yeah, we came into contact. Yeah,
but I don't know if you got.
Her
I don't
contact
remember if
was-
you guys took any.
Yeah. So I'll just start lighting up that supercomputer
Okay.
or the supercomputer like array.
Yeah, there's there's probably at least like 5 different arrays on there. But yeah, you're just gonna start.
And not even focusing on the monitors because that's unimportant. That stuff can be replaced with like a cheap TV. Just focusing on the
Yeah.
actual hardware.
I should also probably mention there's at least 3 people in the room, and now they're just kind of cowering under their desks.
Oh, they're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just
so-
gonna kind of point my rifle at them, and be like, "Back up, back up."
All right.
We're not
so-
gonna hurt you.
All right. So I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say. Yeah. Jonathan is probably gonna be with he's gonna be with Ronald and just kind of keeping the 3 guys, or yeah, like the 3 people, like at bay, and Danny's gonna help Soleil just kind of cripple the computers. And I'm gonna have you guys roll for what will be the roll to kind of like see how successful you are in you know
Is that gonna be like a damage roll or just an attack roll?
um
I mean, yeah, there's a couple ways you could do it, but it's however you want to.
uh yeah, I'd say, we'll say it's just kind of like a just kind of an attack roll using like, because I'm not really like trying to like assess like damage. I'm basically trying to find out, like, with all the whatever you're doing, like, does it actually like how severely does it cripple the the whole system.
All right, so I got a. Oh shoot! If I have -2 to everything, I did not roll well,
Okay.
and I got the hiccup. Sorry if I'm not sounding too good.
It's okay. I'm gonna have Danny do a roll as well, and
Oh yeah, I got a 4 all told.
okay, so are you? Okay, so what you do, like, I don't know exactly how many rounds you dump into this computer, but it doesn't, like, what you've done. It doesn't seem like you've done any noticeable damage. Um, Danny, however, is just basically dumps an entire magazine into the computer, and you can kind of like, you can tell like that one, like the like 1 or 2 rows that she was shooting up, it's like down for the count. So while
I'm just
Soleil,
picturing all the LEDs just go black.
yeah, so yeah, the while Soleil it wasn't super successful, Danny definitely picked up the slack.
Well, all's well that ends well, eh?
Nice shooting.
Yeah, Danny's just like walk around the corner, and you can see like the just like smoke coming out the muzzle of her rifle, and just for like cinematic effect, she just like blows the smoke away. And yeah, so I'd say definitely you've made quite a. The two of you collectively have done quite a bit of damage to the system. So.
All right, let's keep moving.
All right.
You three on the ground. I'll just kind of get those guys to like sit down as we leave, just so they don't try and be heroes. Let's put it that way.
Okay. So, as you those guys aren't moving. However, as if you were going to like kind of turn out and like head back out of the room, you're gonna find that the five security guys have caught up with you. You kind of as you look out the door, you see them come through like that same where the fire escape was. They all file out, and what's if there's no other actions that any of you guys want to take, then we could probably roll initiatives.
I'll just yell out, "We got company," but I'm sure most people know that, so yeah, we can roll initiative.
Okay.
All right. And initiative, that's 1d6, correct?
Yeah, 1d6.
Yeah, we get +4 for being weapons plus your dexterity.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was sure about was the +4 and the dexterity.
Exactly. Yeah, I rolled a 5 altogether. Not very well.
Let's see what I get. I got a 10.
Excellent.
Excellent.
So let me and let's see. And I'll roll Danny and for Jonathan. So okay. So Soleil rolled a 10, so she's gonna be at the close to the top of the initiative. One of the other guys also rolled a 10, so the two of you will be acting at the same time. But I'm gonna put you at the top of the initiative. So
Right.
Let's see. What did Ronald roll?
I rolled a 5 altogether.
You rolled a 5.
So 1 + 4.
Okay. Okay.
I rolled a die just for fun, and I got a natural 20. And that'll be
Don't
the only
waste
one
that, man.
I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you pre-roll. So
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't.
you can't bank that.
I just thought it was funny.
Mhm. Okay. So the initiative is as follows: Soleil, all five bad guys, Jonathan, Ronald, and Danny. So we'll kick it off with Soleil.
All right. So are these the same guys from earlier with
It-
the heavy armor?
It's the same. It's the same guys. Like they're all pretty well armored. All but one of them have pistols. One of them has a rifle.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then, so I remember last time, I think it was a -2 you let me take to make a cold shot to actually injure them instead of just hitting the armor.
Yeah, I'll do that because if you're just gonna take any random shot, you're just gonna hit armor and it's not gonna do anything. It's just gonna be a stalemate.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to take a shot at the one with the rifle, I guess, who I think I hit last time, but I didn't do anything really. I just damaged him a little bit. Um, that's going to be a 17 to hit.
17 to hit. Yeah, you do hit. That's going to be. Let's see.
Oh, and out of curiosity, so how many armor points do these guys have?
Uh, Armor points don't really matter. It just gets added on to their. It just gets added onto their DV. I believe if you're at, but I believe. Oh yeah, that's like if you're asking about like they all have Kevlar vests, I believe. So that is a. Those have an AP of.
AP3, I think.
Oh,
I
I
think it's the
just
strongest
don't.
ones.
Because I realized my heavy revolver has a piercing of 2, and then I was like, well, they might actually have like armor with 2 or 1.
Well, that's
But
that's
then
that's what we were. I think we were just talking about that is because if you're gonna I'm allowing you to take like kind of like a precision aimed shot to shoot them in an area.
yeah, I was
that's-
just wondering about it.
Yeah.
So with that precision shot, though, I got a 17, as I said.
17. Okay. So you would hit them. I just gotta figure where's my screen. Where's my MythMaster screen? Let's see. Damage +1.
All right. That's going to be 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. I gotta. Let's see. Okay. You do hit them, and that should be, I believe that's enough for a crit.
Okay.
So if you roll me a d20, and
All right.
we'll see what you did.
Okay. That's an actual 20 again.
Oh, you rolled a natural 20 again?
Yeah, I'll
Excellent.
show you. I'll show you.
No, you don't have to show me. I believe you. But I mean, excellent. So
Nice roll, man.
roll
Very
a
good.
d20 again for horrible critical damage.
15.
15. Blow to the chest. If no armor is worn, lungs, hearts crushed by impact, instant death. If armor is worn, medium bleeding and loss of 3d6. Stamina points, cannot breathe for d6 rounds, and is stunned for 3d6 rounds.
Okay, can I roll those d6s?
Yeah, roll those d6s.
All right, so for stamina, just a second. I'm coming up with nothing but d6s in my bag. And I have 2 of them, and I need 3.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Yeah. Normally I
So
would.
for stamina,
Yeah.
that's going to be he just lost 16, 4 2 sixes, and then for rounds, stunned, 12,
Oh.
6, 4, and 2.
Okay. So yeah, you let's see. I'm gonna say what you probably did was you probably hit him like you like hit him in like a weird spot that's like just like that just bypasses all the armor, and this guy just drops like a ton of bricks, and you can tell he's not dead, but you can hear he's just like this like gargled breathing, or
Yeah.
it's not a pretty sound, but so you said he's down for like what 12 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's pretty much out of the picture. So
And then there's 4. So numbers are equal now.
yeah, you've equaled the playing field, and you got the one with the big gun. So that being said, this guy, I'm gonna say he's gonna try and drag his incapacitated comrade away. He's gonna probably drag him back into into like the fire escape, and that's gonna be his move. And the other guy, he's gonna try and take a shot back. I'm gonna say, let's see. He's gonna, yeah, he's gonna take a shot, and it's probably whoever he hits is gonna be. I'm gonna say Danny. Let's see if he would hit. That is I believe that's a 19 to hit, but I also believe that she's also wearing her Kevlar vest. So whatever he would do, it wouldn't do any damage, but I'm still gonna roll shock. I don't think she. Okay, so it's 19 to hit, so that would be. It would be damage plus 2, and that is with a 9 mil. So D8. Where's my D8? There's my D8. 3. Roll, cut, and shock. No, no cut, and no shock. So she's unharmed. Next guy. Next guy, he's going to take a shot at whoever would take it. I'm going to say he's going to take a shot at Soleil. That would be a 13 altogether. I don't think that beats your DV,
Oh, it doesn't.
and even if it did, it wouldn't do you any damage. So you're fine. Another guy takes a shot. There's another 19, and who is it going to hit? Again, it would hit Danny, but again, same with the last one. It wouldn't do any damage, but I will roll cut and shock for her. Let's see. Okay, so for cut, she's going to get a light bleeding, and for shock, no shock, but she does get a light bleeding. Let's see. And now it's going to be Jonathan's turn. He's going to let out a 3-round burst at one of the guys. Probably going to try and take out the probably more in the direction of like the guy who's trying to drag away his incapacitated comrade. And he does nothing. Now it's Ronald's turn. So you've got 3 guys that are actively engaged. One of them is incapacitated, and the other one is getting him to safety.
All right, I guess I would probably take a shot at whoever's remaining that's still fresh.
Okay. All right. Yeah, roll your attack.
I guess I'm weary still.
Yeah, you're weary still.
So that would be I don't know, that's going to balance out. So that would be a 15.
You said a 15?
Yep, 15 to hit.
And this is with your rifle, you right?
Yeah, that would be with my rifle.
Okay. So that's 2, 2, 3.
I think the AP is 2 on that, so I don't think that would really go through anyway.
It might not. I should have. I'll write that down so that I remember it. Yeah, it's an AP of Kevlar vest, AP 3. Let's see, 2, 2, 3 is AP 2. So that. Yeah, so that wouldn't do anything, but I'm still gonna have you roll your damage so I can roll, so you can roll cut and shock.
Sorry, that's 7 damage. That's 6 for cut and 4 for shock.
6 for cut, 4 for shock.
And that's with all the mods taken
All
on
mods,
to
so
consideration.
6 for cut. So he's got a light bleeding. And 4 for shock. He's knocked down. Gets a
Nice.
-4 to his DVME. Plus loses his turn for the next round. So Let's see. Okay, so let's
So I guess on a natural 19 and 20 is when we start doing actually decent damage. Because that'd be at least damage for one and then damage half, right?
I'm sorry.
I'm just realizing with all the armor and stuff, it's probably best if we're getting natural 19s and 20s. That'd be at worst damage one and at worst damaged half, I believe. So this
Oh
is
yeah,
quite the shootout. I like it.
yeah. So yeah, it's kind of the thing is like they're pretty heavily armored, but so are you. So the same. So it's definitely gonna be a I don't want to say low risk because there is risk, but it's just like it's gonna
It's
be
high risk for both sides.
high risk for both sides, but yeah. So that guy, he's taken out. He's gonna lose his turn for the next round, and Danny. Let's see what Danny does. I'm gonna say she's gonna take her turn and kind of shoot at the same guy that you knocked down. And I'm gonna say that is going to hit. But now I'm kind of like I'm kind of thinking would if he's like kind of like even if he does have like that Kevlar vest, like if he's like kind of you know knocked down to the ground and prone, he's incapacitated for the round. Would would it be fair that like would it be fair that she could be able to like actually do some damage? Maybe.
I would think so. I think prone will actually increase your DVMI, but
Yeah.
it's up to
The
you of
pro, yeah. I
how
mean,
he's positioned.
either way, she does hit him, but it's just like it's. I'm like kind of thinking because like you, yeah, she'd hit him because she beat the DV.
I guess it would apply to I guess in the combat modifications, there's a if attacked from the flanks, if attacked from the front, if attacked from the rear. So if you're going to argue that he's like attacked from the sides while he's on the ground, it'd be half of shield mod, which could be argued armor perhaps, and then there's no shield mod if it's from the rear. So
Okay, you know what page that is?
oh, sorry, that's page 63 of the 4th edition.
Page 63.
Yeah, it's the last three besides all the notations.
Only half shield mod. I'm gonna interpret that as like I could probably interpret that as like yeah, she could probably bypass the armor and do damage. So
That sounds fair. Yep.
yeah. So she rolled a 17 against his DV. And that would be lost it. Big damage +1 for her. Let's see what she does. She has D10 because she has a 223 rifle. 10, 10 damage to him. And that is going to be another.
Critical, I
That's
imagine.
going to be another, light bleeding. Or, crit. Sorry.
No worries. That's this poor guy's getting just lit up. That's, I guess, what would happen in combat.
Alright, so. Let's see. That's a 6. What does a 6 do? 6 blow to shoulder. Gonna be his right shoulder. Stunned for 1 round. Shoulder breaks. And arm is useless until healed. So he's down for another round. And he basically has 1 arm now. So, next, top of the round, round 2, it's Soleil's turn.
All right. So I guess there are 4 of them, or 3 of them up, right? That are not stunned.
Yeah, there's 3 of them that are still in the fight. I'm gonna say in this round, the guy that was kind of dragging the one who got the horrible crit, like he's gonna be engaging like this round. So yeah, you got 3 targets.
All right. I'll just I'll just shoot at that one because why not?
Which one? Oh, the guy who is
The one who was re-engaging.
Okay.
So I got, and this is a cold shot, so I got a 17 again. Now, actually, so what I realized is I forgot to account for weary last time, and I got a 15 that time actually. But
That's okay. We're not gonna retcon.
all right. But I did actually get a 17 this time.
Like overall 17.
Overall, yes.
Okay, so
That's a natural 19, I think, though.
So what I got was, so my normal modifier is my dex, my laser sight, and what was the other thing?
I see. I gotcha.
There might not have even been another thing. Oh yeah, I'm trained in small arms. That's what it was.
okay, so you rolled a natural 19, you said?
Natural 18, but the modifiers took it to altogether 17.
Okay. So
And that's the cold shot and the weary.
okay, so cold shot and weary, you rolled a natural 17. That is going to be damage plus 1.
All right. That's going to be 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. that's again gonna be another crit. So roll a d20.
All right. 10.
10. Blow to the upper leg. Armor is worn. Light bleeding. And -1 on all movement and combat skills until healed. We'll apply that because he's technically is wearing armor.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hit him in the leg. He's got a light bleeding and he's got a -1 to all combat skills. So, and which conveniently it is his turn. So you're gonna hit him in the leg. He's gonna double down and he's gonna take a shot. Yeah, and he's not gonna hit. It's probably, I'm gonna say like the shot's just gonna go into the ceiling. Okay, so okay, we're gonna skip over these next two because they're incapacitated. Okay, so we're gonna have the next bad guy take a shot. He's not gonna hit. And let's see, what about this other guy? Yeah, he's also not going to hit. So now we're gonna move to Jonathan. Let's see what he does. He also does not hit. And now we go to Ronald.
I guess I'll take a shot at whoever's still standing. If it's just that one gentleman who's carrying his friend, I guess. But or no, there's.
You got two other guys who haven't been hit yet.
Oh, okay. Then I'll take a shot at them. That would make the most sense. That's an 8. That does not hit.
Yeah, it's not going to hit, unfortunately. All right. Let's see, Danny. Yeah, she's going to take, she roll a 7. Well, it would be a 15 with her weary. Which
I am indeed weary.
Yeah, that would be, I believe that's damage as is. Again, it's not going to do any actual damage because they're wearing armor once again, but roll damage for cut. That dice went away. Yep, she rolled 2.
Okay.
Let's see. 6, 7, 8. She gave the guy a light bleeding.
Damn right.
No. What about shock? No shock. So didn't do any damage, but she did give the guy light bleeding. So
I'm gonna give somebody a light bleeding.
round 3, it's Soleil's turn.
I'm tired.
Are you there, Trenton? Are you there?
Oh, yep. Sorry, I was distracted. My turn.
Yeah, it's top of the round. It's your turn.
I gotcha. I was just eating.
That's okay. I gotcha.
All right. So I guess the one that I hit is he still up? I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's upright. I'm gonna say he's kind of like standing up against like the doorway that the that goes into the fire escape. So
Okay. In that case, I'll actually not shoot at him. I'll shoot at one of the other guys who's up.
okay,
Um, because I have a master plan to. Holy shit! Roll another 20.
you rolled another 20.
Yeah,
Natural
I
20.
should be using the digital dice because at a certain point you guys are gonna stop believing me.
No, nah, you're all right. Like you've been in you've been a player enough. Like you have the you got the trust. But
All right, yeah. And also, I think I've had enough times where I've rolled the 4 1s in a night. I remember that. I don't even remember when that was. But point is, that's with modifiers. That's gonna bring it to 19 to hit
19.
with the
Well,
cold shot and all that.
so you did do that was a natural 20, right?
Yep.
So you're going to do at worst damage. So you are gonna like actually do damage.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, natural 20. Let me see. Let's see. 20 beaten by 17. Um, so that would be damage plus 4, actually.
Oh boy. And that's gonna be that's gonna be an 11 for damage.
Ooh, nice. So that is. All right. So, again, that's absolutely going to do a crit. So roll your crit, and then roll your cut and shock, of course.
5.
5. Strike to the forearm, lose 1 HP. So you did an addition, one more HP loss, and is stunned for 1 round. And now, do your cut and shock.
All right.
I think your parents want to see me do it.
So for cut, that was 11 damage, right? So minus 5 to it. 6 for cut.
So 6 for cut. That is light bleeding. Another light bleeding.
3 for shock.
3 for shock. He's knocked down. So he's gonna be down for at least 3 rounds, and he's prone.
On the left.
He's in a prone position.
I know I'm being a smart ass.
Okay. So let's see. Moving along, we got the guy who he got shot in the thigh, and he's going to take another shot in your direction. He's gonna do fuck all, and let's think that one guy, he still has one more, like one more stun before he is able to re-engage. But now we still have one, and we still have one more bad guy who can actually pose a threat. So he's gonna take a shot. 16, and he's going to hit. He's gonna hit Ronald, but since you're wearing Kevlar, I believe, so it's not gonna do damage, like actual damage. But we're gonna roll. Oh yeah, I gotta roll my damage. Where's my D8? There's my D8. Okay. Nothing for cut. Let's see, nothing for cut. But he does knock. But you are knocked down. He does knock you down. So you are gonna lose your
Prone, I guess.
Yeah, you're prone. You're gonna lose your action this round and the next round. What was it? Wait, lose your action this round is knocked down this. Oh, no, you're just gonna lose your action this round, but you can choose to remain prone in the next round. If so,
That's fine. That works.
okay. So yeah, so now it's Jonathan's turn. He's gonna take a shot at the same guy who shot you. And he rolls a natural 1, so he's gonna fumble. And let's see. Where's the fumble chart for small arms? Oh, there it is. Let's see. Okay, so he fails to shoot this round somehow. I don't know how that works, but just like. But either way, he does not shoot. Now it's gonna be Danny's turn since Ronald is down for this round. I'm gonna say she's gonna go for the guy with the leg injury, and she does nothing. So round 4. Round 4, it's gonna be Soleil's turn.
All right. Excuse me. I guess. So what I was planning to do this round is basically to give them. I guess I'm just gonna yell out. If you lay down your arms, I'll let you leave. With the intention of just getting them to surrender, because there's no real point in like continuing on killing them.
Make me a social skills check.
I have historically failed these despite being trained in this. And there we go, that's an 8. Or is that modified? Well, that's -2 because I'm weary. And yeah, so just 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, you're not gonna be like super successful. Like the 3 guys who are like So like, yeah, like the three guys who are, who are who are like hurt pretty bad, maybe. But yeah, like there's because this round the one guy is gonna re-engage. So you got at least those two who are absolutely going to fight you to the death. So
Oh, crap. Well, that's just how it goes.
all right, so yeah, this the guy who has like the leg injury. I'm gonna say he's just gonna he's just gonna lay down his arm. So he's no longer part of the fight. But now we have another guy. He's pretty worse for wear. But he's going to rejoin the fight, and he's going to take a shot at you. And he's gonna miss. So, and now we have the other guy who's still going to fight, take a shot. He's also going to miss. Alright. Another guy, he's still down. So now it's Jonathan's turn. He's going to take a shot at one of them. 16. That is going to do something. At least shock-wise. Um, 8. He's going to deal at least a light bleeding. And for shock, 7. And yeah, for shock, he's gonna get stunned. Right. Okay. Now, Ronald is, it's gonna be Ronald's turn. You can either, choose to remain prone, or you can stand up.
I'll remain prone because it actually works for my benefit. I'll have the +1 to being prone, and I have a bipod, so I can set that up and get a +1 to my shots as well. So I will take a shot at. You said there's one person who's still.
Yeah, there's still like.
I'll take a shot. There's the one person up, and then there's one person who got shot in the thigh, right? Who's taking a shot, or is
he's
did he get?
disengaged. Like he's laid down his weapon. So you.
Okay, yeah, he was one of those. Okay, I will shoot at the fresh guy with now just a -1 instead of -2, and that is a 13 to hit. I doubt that hits.
Yeah.
Mom son falls through rows and rows.
Okay. All right. Okay. So what did you roll?
Sorry, yeah, I took a shot. It was a 13 altogether. I don't think that works.
13 altogether. That would be damage halved. Again, that would be, again, no actual damage because he's wearing armor. But still roll it for cut and shock.
Dice main didn't like that. Let me try that again. That's a 7, but that would be halved, so that's a 3. So now I can roll cut and shock.
Okay.
3 and a 4. Those are actually pretty good.
A 3 and a 4, so like a 3 for cut,
A 3 for cut and a 4 for shock. Yeah, correct.
a 3 for cut, and a 4 for shock. So yeah, he's gonna get a medium bleeding, and he's going to be knocked down, and he's gonna be out. So I already rolled, so he's out for another round. So I'm going to actually have to step away for a little bit. So if you guys want to like kind of role play out together, or if you want to like kind of role play out together, if you just kind of want to hang out for a little bit, I'm gonna step away, and then we'll resume after I get back.
No worries.
All right, sounds good.
Did you need to take a break also? We'll just take a 5, or did you want to?
I can just hang out. I'm good.
Yeah. I imagine at some point in this gunfight, I'll probably just yell over at Soleil that something that Ronald's always wanted to say is he really hates Lieutenant Avery, or old lieutenant from the police station.
Well, that's entirely fair.
Yep. I'm sure you had guessed that by now, but
Yeah.
we're probably going to die at some point in the rest of the day, so if I never get to tell you that, absolutely hated that. I'm actually surprised how well this gunfight's gone.
Well, yeah, mostly because I'm just rolling amazing.
Yeah, man. Seriously, it was not bad. And he gave him an out.
Yeah.
Friendly reminder for everyone to buy the 4th edition and the new books that have come out. Creatures
Yeah.
of Thule Deluxe.
And the Land of Thule
Land of
Deluxe.
Thule. Land of Thule Deluxe, exactly. And I believe Marie has just put out a new book as well for children. A little
Oh, really?
children's book. Yeah. Let me get the name of that real quick here. I have not purchased it myself yet, but it's coming. the name of the book is 21 Myths from Ancient Europe. So check that out. Ages 3 and up. So that I'm included in that. It's
really?
suitable reading material for me, you guys.
returned.
Welcome back.
Welcome. You haven't missed too much.
That's fine. Yeah, the family just wanted to have some cake. So
It's okay. You're
Oh,
you're
yeah.
entitled to family time.
all right, so I believe we were just about to. We were about to start the next round? Was it round 5? I believe.
I
yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we have. Yeah, it's Soleil's turn, and yeah, you've got all but one person who is still up and standing. So, if you want to try and get them to surrender, I will allow you to do it one more time.
Yeah, I'll do that. See what I roll this time. Oh my gosh. Really? Another fucking. What the fuck? Do you want me to re-roll that on digital dice? I will gladly do that.
Okay, I will allow you to do one reroll.
Because that was a 20 again, and I feel bad about that. I'm stealing the show, man.
I want to know what dice you're using, man. What brand of dice is this?
It's actually the first D20 I ever got.
All right.
Um,
If you feel like
let's-
you okay, I'll let you re-roll, but it's I'll let you roll with we'll let you roll with advantage. If you get a much lower a shittier roll, I'll let you pick between the two.
Okay. All right, that's yeah, I'm going to take advantage of that. So I'm going to try that again. Cuz that was a 7.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you're gonna.
All right. Oh, and that's a 1.
A 1.
So I'll take the 7, which turns into a 5.
So you basically chose to you've basically chosen to fight to the death, right?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. All right. So yeah, you got. You got. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Did I do this right? Yeah, I think there is at least one who's still standing.
1 or 2, yeah.
Well, I know, the one who got the leg injury. He's disengaged completely.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think there's one who's still in the fight, and seeing as everybody else is out, it's gonna be his turn. He's just gonna take another shot in your direction. He's gonna miss completely. Let's see. What's Jonathan have up his sleeve? Nothing, because he also missed. So now it's Ronald's turn.
All right. I guess I will probably take a shot. Why not?
Yeah.
It's a smart thing to do.
Yeah, there's just there's one person who's still actively in the fight. So.
Ooh, natural 1 -1. That's a 0.
Yeah, that's
a fumble.
That's a fumble. All right, let's see.
That's a D20, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a D20.
Okay.
What did you roll your roll for your fumble?
Yeah, sorry, that's a 20.
You rolled a 20 for your fumble.
Correct, yeah.
Uh,
Natural 1 to a 20.
your weapon's gonna jam, and you're gonna have to spend. You're gonna have to spend let's see, D6. I'll roll that for you. You're gonna spend the next 4 rounds to unjam clear your malfunction.
All right, so it's a pretty bad jam that I can see. So, all right, thank you.
Okay, so you're. Alright, so now it's Danny's turn. She's gonna take a shot at the last remaining guy who's not prone. Alright. She's gonna hit again. No damage done. And that's gonna be 5. No cut. And no shock. So basically nothing. And now it's the top of the round again. So it's Soleil's turn. This is round 6, I believe.
Yep, round 6. And I guess I'll just take a shot at one of them that's up. Digital dice this time. So that's going to be in total 10 to hit, and I don't imagine that does anything.
Yeah, that's not going to hit, unfortunately.
You see, this is more immersive when I suck at everything. It's like real life.
That's
Okay.
I was laughing so hard on mute.
Okay, so we've got. Alright, so you missed. We got the next guy. He's going to take a shot. He's going to miss. And the next guy, we have another guy who's rejoining the fray. I forgot to mention. Gonna take a shot. He's also going to miss. And now it's Jonathan's turn. He's also going to miss. Ron is still going to be. He's, ducked behind a corner trying to clear his malfunction. So we're gonna go to Danny, see what she does. Nothing. Okay, round 7. Soleil again.
Another shot, I guess.
Okay. We're take
Ouch, that's 7.
And that's with the digital die.
Yep, it hates me. It's the dice gods are getting their revenge.
Alright, so. Yeah, you're gonna miss. Again. Got another guy. Another guy. Take a shot. That should hit. And that's going to be... He's going to hit Soleil. That was a... What is your DVMI?
17.
Oh, actually, he doesn't hit. So never mind. So yeah, he's gonna completely miss. So disregard that. Let's see. Another guy. Another guy. Not gonna hit. Think we have... Yeah. This guy should be rejoining the fight. So... And he fumbles. And fumble, see what he does. He's gonna fail to shoot this round. For whatever reason. He's not prone, so... yeah, he's just gonna not shoot this round. So I imagine he's just finally getting his bearings, so he's just gonna... Finally, he's gonna get his bearings once again in the next round, so... Another bad guy. Let's see what he's going to do, because I believe now we have 3 who are back in the fight. Let's see, that's a 19. That should definitely hit somebody. But who will it be? It's going to be... It's gonna be Ronald, probably, because it's like a... Yeah, you're behind probably like a wall, but it's probably just like drywall. Or...
That's fair. Yeah.
Nothing that's...
It's not going to stop much, so...
Not gonna stop much, so... What is your, what's your DVMI?
I think you said I had Kevlar on, so that would be 15, if I'm not mistaken. Because I believe I have a helmet.
15, you said?
Yeah, I think it's 15.
Okay, so that is going to be 18. Would be... Again, it's not going to do damage because you got armor, but it would have been a damage +1. So for cut... Oh, I also got to roll, damage. That's the important part. Let's see. 10. Seven. So you're gonna get a light bleeding, and
Okay.
no shock. So okay. Now it's Jonathan's turn. He's going to take another shot. What else is new? He's gonna miss. So move past Ronald. He's still clearing his malfunction. Danny is going to hit somebody. But no. Okay, so she's gonna deal no damage, but how about cut or shock? So for cut, 7. She's going to deal a medium bleeding to this one guy. And a shock. And she's gonna stun them. Okay, so round 8, I think.
I think, or 7 or 8. I don't know.
We're gonna say 8.
Yeah.
Alright, and now it's Soleil's turn again.
Oh man, what's new here? I'm using a physical die this time again. That's gonna be a 10 to hit.
10 to
That's
hit.
nothing, I'm sure.
Yeah. Nothing there. So let's see. Nothing there. So now we're gonna move to the one guy who's still in the fight. Or well, one of the 2 guys who are still in the fight. And he's going to take a shot. Hit nobody. Next guy. Again, hit nobody. Alright, next guy. He's stunned for this round. Okay, Jonathan. He's gonna hit. He's probably gonna kind of shout. He's probably gonna kind of shout to the party. He's gonna say, "It's like, what do we do? Are we just gonna? Are we gonna like? Should we try and retreat, or should we just hold this area?"
How long do you think we can hold this area before we get overwhelmed?
We've got we've got like 2 or 5. We got 2 or 5 guys like still 2 like 2 or 3 like it's like one or it's yeah. That would be 2 or 3 guys who are still shooting at us. It just depends on like who's able to like finally break through.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if does Ronald have any input?
Yeah, I guess we should. I mean, what are our options for movement? It's back into the room we just came from, which was the mainframe room. And then I'm guessing we're kind of in a hallway. Is that right?
Yeah, you're kind of like in like the hallway. You're probably ducked behind like kind of ducked back into the computer room, like clearing your malfunction.
Yep.
So
if we're running, we're kind of running down the hallway. Does it bend at all, or is it just a straight hallway with like we're gonna have a firefight the whole way down?
I would imagine that there would be I'd imagine there'd probably it's probably like not a complete. I mean, it's probably like mostly a straight shot, and then it's gonna curve, one way. And
Okay. Is
I'm
there any cover at
imagining
all, like any load bearing kind of pillars or anything?
there's probably there's definitely probably a few like load bearing pillars. There's probably about maybe like four of them, like just like one in each corner. And let's see, I'm imagining that there's probably like another like a second like fire escape. There's probably like one in an opposing corner.
All right. Yeah, I think we should relocate. Definitely relocate. But I'll say it in a stupid way because we're in the middle of a firefight. I'll try and clear some tension and just be like, "Hold destroyers. Let's relocate." Because I guess that's our little nickname.
Yeah, it's not like a true stalemate because you've made some you've actually managed to do some damage, but it has kind of started to become a bit of a stalemate lately. But
Well, it's they're gonna call for more backup, and we can still do more damage to. This is why we're here, right? So let's not tie up our resources. Jonathan's right.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Danny's gonna agree. Try and relocate or make another tactical retreat. So, this is going to be, you know, moving along. It is going to be Ronald's turn. You are going to be spending this next round, unjamming your rifle, but this will be like the last round that you have to do that. But I'm gonna allow you to like move if you want to.
Yeah, I'm allowed to sit or stand from prone. If you're good with that, I can stand up
Yeah. So
as
yeah,
I'm
you're
doing
gonna
that, and that'll be my turn.
you're gonna like stand up and you're just gonna continue to like get the try and get your rifle up and running again. Let's see.
Yeah, I imagine there's a really like haggard, bent shell casing that's just been trapped in the feed. So
Yeah.
I'll pull that out, and I'm pretty much got that done.
All right, so let's see. Danny's going to hit one of them for let's see. Damage plus 2. It's going to be 2. It's going to be for 2 damage. Not actually going to deal 2 damage again. Armor. We know the drill. No cut. No cut, but she is going to shock her target. And that is going to be let's see. She's going to knock them down. So she's going to knock the one down. And now this is going to be round 9, Soleil. What's your action? Like basically decided that you're all going to like make a tactical retreat. Correct?
Yeah, so is it possible to shoot and run?
I would say so. I'd probably give you like another, maybe like another disadvantage to that. Is there a? Is that in the? Is it like on that same table?
I guess I'll roll it. That's nothing.
Okay, so yeah, it says. I think it said it would be like a. It'd be like a minus. It would be like a minus 4, I think, for for missile. It would be a missile attack, or was it a -2? Yeah, it would be a -2. Sorry, but yeah, you're able to like you probably just kind of lay basically down some basically suppressing fire, but you don't actually hit anything. But you are able to move to wherever you want to go. Okay. Okay. We've got one guy who's still fighting. He's gonna take a shot. He's gonna hit nothing. I believe this one guy, he's still stunned, so he's not gonna attack. Jonathan, yeah, he's just gonna follow Soleil. And over to Ronald. You finally clear your malfunction, and you can.
I imagine I've kind of fallen to the back of the group. Everyone's making their way down the hallway. I'm still by the doorway. Is that correct?
Yeah, you're still
Not by much, but yeah.
But yeah, you as you said, you're gonna follow the pretty much everybody's just gonna like follow Soleil. And where
Yeah,
exactly
that's fair. I'll spend my. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, where did you go?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, where did Soleil run to again?
Where did I run to?
Yeah.
So where we're trying to go is back up into the fire escape, right? So we can keep going up.
Yeah, you're gonna go to like the. You're gonna attempt to go to the fire escape in the one opposing corner.
Yep.
I'd say you probably get there in the next round. So I'm gonna say you probably are maybe taking cover behind like one of those like load bearing pillars that's something that's gonna give you some actual like cover than some of this office partition. So yeah. So speaking of which, it's gonna be round 10, and now it's your turn.
All right. I guess I'll just run.
And you're gonna run like the rest of the way to the fire escape.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You can absolutely do that. You can, you basically just like push your body into the door and it's like swings right open. All right. So you've got, the other those three who are not engaged. And then you got the one guy, he's gonna try to take a shot at Soleil as she runs down. He's gonna miss. Jonathan's, yeah, and I imagine like again the three of you are just gonna it's just like the three of you are just gonna like probably just follow Soleil down the hall back, like follow her right into the fire escape. And I'd probably say, like that would probably be the end of the combat since you've kind of disengaged completely. So, is there anything else that you'd want to do, like as kind of like I guess like a now that you're in the fire escape? Is there any other action that you'd want to do?
Stop, drop, and roll. That's a joke.
I was gonna say block the fire escape, but I'm pretty sure those doors are designed not to be blocked and have, you know.
Yeah, it would be kind of difficult to kind of barricade that door.
I'm sure there's a good reason to. Yeah, there's a good reason why they're not designed to easily be locked. Yeah, I guess take a breather. We're probably a little tired after that combat, but he let out a little chuckle that we actually survived.
Yeah,
because there were some pretty close shots at us.
Yeah, I'd probably say that you probably like maybe went up like a floor or two before you probably just kind of dropped down in like one corner.
Yep.
I'm gonna say you're probably now at least
one step past weary.
Yeah, you are at least three quarters of the way up the citadel.
So we'd be closer to exhausted, or we're that high up, eh? Wow.
Yeah,
like
I
it.
would say you'd probably be exhausted at this point. With all the running that you've been, with all like the running that you've been doing, and just like the stress of like combat, you probably didn't really feel because of the adrenaline. So
Yeah.
yeah, you could probably just kind of like take like a little bit of time to catch your breath, and if there's anything else that you want to like kind of role play out anything, like you can do that.
Ron's just kind of taking a breather with his rifle kind of pointed down the stairs, resting on the kind of bars of the stairs to make it as easy as possible. But he's just kind of, when he feels comfortable that he's kind of got an eye on the stairs, he's going to just kind of lean up against the stairs and take a couple deep breaths. Be like, man, that was close. That was close.
Yep.
But did you see the sparks of that mainframe? That was some good shooting. Nice job, Danny. Nice job, Soleil.
Thanks.
Danny's going to say, yeah, that's definitely gonna, if anything, that's definitely going to cripple them for sure.
I wonder if there's any birds flying anymore out there, or if other drones went down. And he'll say with a chuckle, looking at Danny.
Well, if it might, well, Jonathan is going to say, if anything, it's definitely crippled crippled like their economic system. That's essentially what you've attacked, like their whole like
Monetary banking,
something
digital.
like that.
Yeah. He'll just have a little bit of a bigger smile thinking about that. And he'll be like, yeah, I guess it wasn't all for worth it. Or wasn't all wasteful, I knew we were kind of doing career suicide. I just didn't think we were committing actual suicide, but here we are.
Yeah, well, again, Jonathan. Well, if it's whatever she said, Danny. Like, we've gotten this far, we might as well do as much damage as we can. You know, like whether we end up, going all the way or die trying. Maybe even if we do die, we end up sparking something that turns this whole world on its head.
Yeah, Rod will just kind of think about that for a minute. He'll be like, yeah, you know what? It's I've been alive for quite a few years in this world, but I've only felt actually alive the last couple of weeks, or the last week or so. So it's nice to die free at least. Let's keep moving.
Right.
He'll take a deep breath and slowly start getting up, like really tired, but he's gonna push himself to get up.
All right. So, just by looking at the like the signage on like the fire escapes, you have just like you are in somewhere in between floors 375 and 376. So you have still like 125 floors to climb before you get to the top.
That's a brutal walk, but yeah, let's start hoofing it, I guess. Is there anything we notice, or are all the stairwells basically the same as any fire escape?
Make me a perception check.
Alrighty. 1d20 minus 3. Let's see if I have any other modifiers with that. Perception is intelligence. I got a +1. Yay. That's a 14 altogether.
Okay, yeah. As you the adrenaline really starts kind of wearing off. You just kind of notice the it's eerily quiet in this this fire escape. You don't hear any footsteps. You don't hear any footsteps coming anywhere in the anywhere in the building. You just kind of hear the whir of the air conditioning system, because I'm assuming that I think it's was it Ronald that just got tired of all the machine noises?
Yeah. Yeah, he got really early and just started shooting them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably didn't do enough damage there, but yeah, it's just an oddly kind of serene, in the fire escape, considering what you've all done and what you've accomplished.
I guess in retrospect, he's a little glad he didn't completely destroy the air conditioning system, considering we're hiking quite a bit up these stairs. So the little bit of air, fresh air, or recirculated air, whatever it is,
Yeah.
it's a little enjoyable.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna say this is probably gonna be a good place to call it for the night, but it's I guess what's Soleil's take? What she have to think?
I guess the take is we're gonna have to do a lot more killing before this is over.
Indeed.
And Ron's take is basically, I think they got tired of chasing us, and they're probably going to start ambushing us up ahead. So we got some fun to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're probably gonna take like a short rest, like while you're up there, but where you are. But right now, like we're gonna call it here for the evening. But good session, like a lot of action.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you.
So I'm gonna stop the recording.